what brought me to CEDA, I was working at Amazon for about a year and a half, and I was in my early 60s, and they fired me. I was asking around, and this lady of my that I worship at, her son, Derek Simmons, I'm gonna have to call his name out, worked here. And that's where the ball started rolling. Through all what I did through CEDA program, they helped me to get my car repaired because I had to have a car to go to work. I had some dental work done. My mortgage is up to date. I have 2 savings accounts opposed to having one that didn't have no money in it. And I have access to more resources because of the program that I followed in CEDA. My program specialist was Miriam Garcia. She helped me a lot. Without her, I would not be sitting here in this chair. She encouraged me. She patted my tears because it was hard, coming here at first. It gave me back my confidence, my hope that there was something better for me, and that if I continued to persevere, that I was going to be back on my feet. And I could truly say that this program helped me to get back on my feet.
When I first came to Family Self-Sufficient, I was at a place where I was at my wit's end. I had been traveling back and forth to work, to hospitals, because both of my children was diagnosed with seizures. So it was very hard to hold down a job. And when I lost my job, I came here for assistance. First of all, having children with special needs is very difficult to know what to do. It's very difficult to find out what you're looking for when you just don't know. I didn't know what I needed. All I knew was that I needed. I was very nervous. I was not familiar with the services at all. But I came in looking for one thing, and I ended up leaving with a handful of things. So I originally came for light heap. After that, assisted me with like gas cards, a list of food pantries, and the list goes on and on. Mental health services. They even helped me through college, things like that. I was also put in a program where my kids, I don't remember the name of it, but it was a program where my kids was able to get Christmas gifts for Christmas. Even when my car broke down, I got assistance to fix my car, and it was almost unbelievable. It was really unbelievable. Just because I was in need, I didn't feel like I was less than. I felt respected. And I think that was one of the biggest things for me that made me hold on and stay.
My situation was homeless. I had just gotten out of the local hospital here in Rock Island from having major surgery, and I was couch surfing on people's couches that I met at Narcotics Anonymous, and one of them referred me to Project Now, and it was nerve-wracking. I had hoped that someone would be able to help me because I was here by myself. All my belongings were in 2 bags. So I was like, if Project Now can't help me, then I don't know what I was going to do. They were my last hope. My firstborn child, my son, at the age of 18 in 2015, he killed himself. Just destroyed my family. And it was just one traumatic event after another. Chris from Project Now helps hold me accountable. It made me hold myself accountable and made me face where I've messed up and where I needed to fix my life, fix myself. Gave me a foundation to start with. They gave me an address to where I could have, they gave me a home. And that just gave me the boost I needed to keep fighting. Failure is fine. Mistakes are fine. It's how you bounce back that matters. Don't allow anything, anyone, especially yourself, keep you down and rock bottom. Rise up.
I've had a rough go at it, definitely made a lot of bad choices. It's not easy, when you're trying to come off an addiction and being a parent, making all these changes. I think the turning point for that with the addiction is when my brother died, but just about like a month and a half after that, realizing what I was still doing after what happened, that was it. It just one day it clicked in my mind, and I just kind of seen my whole life in front of me, and just see how the way it would be if I was an addict. I would be a bad dad, they wouldn't have a dad. And they need me because they don't have their mom, and that's hard for them too, so. Illinois Valley through Macoupin County, they've helped me with LIHEAP, transportation to get places, schooling with my kids, propane for our gas to keep our heat going, and all kinds of things, gas vouchers to get to school, just all sorts of things they've definitely helped me with. Sometimes it takes strength to ask somebody for help, and it's hard to dig that strength up, but everyone has it. Everybody has it to make it, so. And man, I remember one time I was not feeling good, and he came up to me. He's like, "Dad," he's like, "You want me to help you get some medicine?" When you're sorry guys, but when your kid says that to you, something like that too changes you. It's rough, man. I just don't ever want them to have to go through an addiction, because the opiate addiction is such an epidemic, and it kills so many people. I just want them to live a healthy, clean life, and to just be happy.
Having a daughter, working 2 jobs, having to try to make ends meet, and being on your own doing it was pretty hard. It makes you feel bad as a parent knowing that you have a child and you can't take care of them, and you're asking for help for clothes, for food, because you can't feed your kid at night. You can't pay for bills on your own. You can't go buy them what they want whenever they ask you, and it's hard. It was definitely a struggle. I had to find some way to get started, and Tri-County that was my starting point, and that's what got me through. Tri-County has helped me with my electric. They have helped me with bills. They've helped me with all my school supplies, my gas mileage, food, groceries. Renee's the social worker at Tri-County that I was terrified of. I was so scared to meet her. I thought she was scary. I thought she was mean. And she come to be the most strong-hearted person I've ever met. She laid out reality. You broke down reality for me, and it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be the hardest thing you're gonna do, but you have to have the strength in your mind and your heart, your soul to get it done. I'm off all assistance, no Section 8, no link. I'm all the way out. I get the medical card, we got that, but as far as that goes, other than that, nothing. I'm doing everything on my own. I plan to try to get back into school and continue my career in the nursing medical field. I plan to go as far as life takes me. I plan to keep on going. Don't give up. Never give up.
Family started dying, no support, ended up on the streets. Been there for quite some time. Eventually got tired of it. Met a Joliet police officer named Michael Georgianis, who wanted to introduce me to Will County Community Concerns. And he said, I think you could help these people. At first, I really didn't want to work with them, but eventually I seen that they honestly wanted to help some people. So I said, go ahead and house me. Well, she helped me get my housing. She helped counsel me into becoming the COC's consumer chair. She helped me a lot by sticking different programs in my face that I could read, and that way I know what to tell these people. I sit at the head of a committee and hear the voices of the homeless. If there's something's not right or they'd like to see something done, I will take that and I will present it to the board of directors. It means I get to see somebody go off the streets into their own place. I collect supplies from the community, different agencies, private civilians, churches, and make sure they have stuff that they need out there. Like the wintertime, it'll be like propane, hand warmers, warm socks, coats. Here recently on December 21st, which is Homeless Memorial Day, I managed to get a guy housed who's been homeless for 25 years. And that was quite a feat.